third quarter, but I didn't think about it.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
For the first time, boy, I wouldn't do that.
On the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2.
And the pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Waiting to throw on 2nd down. Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman. A good pickup there at 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal 2nd. That would have been fun to watch. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Somewhere in America, it's already marked. Somewhere in America, it's already marked.
Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught.
You already know what I'm going to do.
And it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
It'll work. It'll work.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now Wilson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. He goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls.
Fuck, should have went around.
Times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Oh, got your ass.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And quickly, they get to the line.
Oh, I needed you to do. Oh, God.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And It's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Always got some breathing room. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and get all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Brady now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the afternoon. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This will be taken in at the 1.
You just did the wrong thing.
22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gets great effort himself to finish off runs.
He'll get a nice jump there on a first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. There's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing is Wilson. Time for a break. And the third down pass falls incomplete. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And a cut to the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Hauschka to send this one away following the score.
Dude that came back tried to beat me.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Two wide receivers, two tight ends, one running back. Most likely this dude's gonna run the ball, or he gonna throw a slant. Look, he's trying to run it.
But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
Yep, that's a run play.
Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last
Not
time.
slant.
What adjustments do we need to make to
Told you.
slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out.
He wants to go across the middle to the left side, or this is like a run play. But he's a slant again.
Complete to Hogan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Most likely he's going to run on this play. So let's do the...
They slide Gronkowski outright. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. Bulldozing.
Call me Tom Brady? What?
Midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Here's Wilson, flushed out right. The grab made by Curse over the middle. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. Wilson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Wilson wants to throw it. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not involved. Not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside the 10, it's tough trying to draw the final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time.
I scored at least one time in the quarter.
Right, where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. Brandon Gordon.
I had 242 rushing yards on this nigga.
For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Hey, D, when you see this one, watch this. User pick. Told him get off me. You see Tom Brady though? Told Tom get off me too. Who? Now look, he threw an interception, right? Did you want to play against? It was a user interception. Like I stopped what I was doing to go get this other dude pick. Oh, if I didn't get it, he would have caught that. So, seeing Tom Brady, I ran up to him. He tried to hit stick me. I told him get off me. I'm up 3 games already. I keep going. Keep winning. Let's do his week anyway. A 5-game win streak. I didn't even notice this. I blew this nigga out the water. On the way up there. There we go. Come on, niggas. I was scared I was gonna lose that match getting Tom Brady. But I beat these niggas. I need to make a Twitch account. I need to get a camera first. Oh, I hate the Falcons. I hate playing against them. I'm pretty sure they gone. Those slants and shit. I had one nigga throw slants the whole damn game. And they got his ass picked off every damn time. Fuck.
Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. That is up past the 20.
Shit, that right? I didn't even notice. If everything goes right, this is touch. Yep.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin.
For first, I got the first. I don't care.
His first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
Hit him hard, 1992. Trash.
Was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, And that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
And it pops free. The collision there.
Really, you're right there, dog. Trash.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't
If you play a non-ranked match, then niggas will run.
Love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. Here they are, the starting.
That was a nice blitz.
And you were telling me before the game, taking this from your knowledge bank, that if they need to.
Hey, we're right, the other Beckham Green.
Secondary. Is that right?
I think you're right on that one because I think they're very happy with Malcolm Jenkins and Rodney McLeod down the middle as the safeties, but they'd love to make an upgrade at the corner position because if you're playing in the NFC East, there's some guys who go out and get the football. And then think up front, they're looking for a bigger year from Fletcher Cox. He's their bell cow on defense.
Like that third out.
Tackle, defensive end. They need to have that all-pro season from him again in 2017.
They go play action here on first down. Wilson hit.
Yo.
And they will take over possession.
I'm getting tired of this strip bullshit.
42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've cocked it up,
Nah, motherfucker.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wade, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. It's Wentz backing up. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
Last third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL. And it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, he's not quite
Oh my god, that was the funniest thing ever.
Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. The completion good for 3, and it's second.
I've never laughed so hard. This is funny. I played niggas that was trash, but
on second down, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls.
get off me, nigga.
8-yard pickup that leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be
Hey, D, what play should I do next after this run play?
Defense in press coverage here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They run with the power back, Rawls. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. That throw good for 4. It's
No.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Rawls. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The first carry for the rookie Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Oh, pretty.
And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
They're going to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Wentz will try again on second down. And Selleck here, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Eagles are now set up with a first.
You see that bullshit?
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles.
Nah, Madden cheating like a motherfucker right now.
And Matthews taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
I roughed the kicker.
This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
You don't know how to take advantage.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's caught on the left side by Curtis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wilson going to give the rolls. And a cut to the left sideline. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nope.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He sits on top of it.
So well, doesn't he?
He really does. And the
He sits
best
on top
part
of
about
that.
play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
And he just, there's no real, really.
Blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Joe.
Wilson again to Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And able to find Graham, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They complete.
Man, you said I did get the first down. They hoes cheating me.
Marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
They'll run for it. Rawls. 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to
I better get a touchdown because he get ball at half. I better kick the ball.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I have no idea how the fuck I caught that ball.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think
and he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing now is Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Green Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz. Green Beckham's got it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Matthews has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point.
Oh, bullshit. My dude just right there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of yards at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They get 31 yards that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Yo, this dude's pissing me off. I'm about to kick that shit so he can't run it back.
Over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
First half feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward.
He gonna throw that ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
It's 5 defensive backs now. They'll run it with Sproles. And he's brought down, but not before.
Yeah, they let this nigga just run like that. Alright, I got this.
On the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. Fighting through. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that plays when you probably get a little pushback from people. A toss near the goal line, I think they're fortunate that they only ended up with no gain and not a loss.
And the defense strung it out beautifully.
Normally you run more quick hitters in that situation.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my own college coach right now. Coach used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. Right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and goal from the run. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage.
They letting the motherfuckers win like that, bro. That's bullshit. I almost fucked up.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. In the slot on the right is Graham. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He sets to fight. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nolan Carroll.
Yo, that's bull.
That's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, And then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting it off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team.
There he is into the
They just let this nigga win.
Philadelphia.
Yo, Madden's cheating on him, motherfucker.
From 10 yards out, and the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Oh, whoop your ass, son.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Yo, they let that nigga get the ball back. Oh, Ball Michaels already had the ball, cuz.
It often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Left side, caught by Matthews. Time for a break.
Niggas act like they can't fucking catch.
See what transpires after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Wentz to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this would be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And he's got it up and through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game.
You gotta run the clock out because you're a little bitch.
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham, and now it's 2nd down. Wentz going to throw, and bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tough. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. It's a toss right, Ryan Matthews. And he's got
that bullshit ass screen. It came out of nowhere.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the 1st down. I love the way the edges.
Got a man, it's caught inside
that nigga right there is not fast.
Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. They come out here in the eye. One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be
What the hell was that?
as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Somewhere else. Nah, they let that nigga get 24 points in the fourth quarter. Madden be cheating. Because Madden be cheating. It's fucked up. Nah, Madden let that nigga win. Everything.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis, all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden.
Yeah, it's in there. Or under the bed, one of those.
From Seattle,
Not really.
So long, everybody.
You can play it on mine, so I don't give a damn. That right there, it's bullshit. That there was so bullshit. Well, they don't want to get a fucking ball. That's fine. Nick's still weak. Talking a lot of shit.
passes out his jersey. Making some fans happy anyway, as he passes out his jersey. Making some fans happy anyway, as he passes out his jersey.
Yes. Listen, my mom says, shut the fuck up!
Son in first. What? Cowboys. Let's play Cowboys.
Here are Brandon Gotton and
Let's
Charles
go.
Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington.
Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas.
AT&T Stadium. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now Wilson on second down. And Graham's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Some pressure was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now. Or lights out. Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And his guys will take over.
I'll give him that pick. Messed up.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Are you from Dallas?
Play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it.
No, it's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
He's sitting right there. You gonna let that nigga pass you like that?
From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
To throw is Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. Being chased out left. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Rawls. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Here comes the D swarming to the line, and they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will take over.
I had already threw the ball. It's like, it's bullshit.
Charles Davis on Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That's cool.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They come out here in the eye. Running for it. Here's McFadden. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a fumble last time. Ball security. We talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A pickup there of 37. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Trying to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket.
Doug Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he'll bang that one through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Should have fucking put it back.
Des Bryant, 84 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Well, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a big tight end shifting around. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll try again with Elliott. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
He's got time. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still...
And a loose football. Walls loses it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the two different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. In Mexico, for the second straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Here's Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A second down throw for Prescott. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said. This touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Time for a break. We hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
A give to Elliott running left. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And some room to run now. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Prescott buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And oh, not good here. Their field general is still down, and that would not bode well for this offense if he's unable to continue. On 2nd down, McFadden trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The offense stand out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
4th down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And he puts it through. Hauschkadau to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Prescott now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. K.J. Wright able to drop him for a loss of 4. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Bryant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. In the red zone this time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
To the air again, Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion right comes Beasley. On second down, Prescott again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing off, it gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Prescott yet again. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there on third down. 42 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We've got a 3rd and 11. In the slot on the right is Graham. Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A running play for Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott down. And that's caught inside the 35. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Yeah, Brandon, that was the first step, but they still need to find a way to get the ball back.
Exactly. They still need some help here, don't they?
Without a doubt. They've got to go out and get a stop and make sure they get the ball back for their offense for one last push.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to speed things up here. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
my boy Tyler. Bitch. Bitch.